Hello. Happy Wednesday. That was smooth. That was really smooth. Okay, chat. Not to like we have less than a week to get that bar all the way up. Because I just got an email like 2 hours ago. Okay. Also, hi. Let me say hello to everyone. Sorry, I got distracted. Hi, Sharn. Hi, Saren. Hi, AC and Raccoon and James and Allison and Nat. All right. Let me put my light on back here because I keep forgetting. Okay. So, hi, Kit Kat. So, I got an email from the shelter, and it said, "Good morning, Megan," because over the weekend I emailed them, letting them know that I was able to get, right now, Soot is their name, into the trap. Not to trap them, but like to see if he would even go in because of his vision impairment. I wasn't sure if he would. So I just emailed them to let them know, like, hey, yes, by the way, can do. Can we schedule something? And I got back a little while ago. "Good morning, Megan. I'm glad he seems to be doing well for it. I think the outside kitties have meetings to discuss who is safe because once you start, they just don't stop coming." But I was like, I said, if next week would work for you, we could squeeze him in Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. I gave Blank, our cattery manager, the heads up that you are looking to schedule so we can also evaluate him when he comes in. If any of those days would work next week, please let me know. I also got permission to waive the required deposit so you don't have to put anything down at the time of scheduling. There was also a $20 deposit that I don't think went towards this. So, like, they're so... So I said, "Hi. First of all, thank you so much for waiving that fee. It is very much appreciated. Secondly, I agree, once one cat shows up, a whole crew of them doesn't seem to be far behind. If it's possible, let's schedule him for Tuesday. If for some reason he doesn't show up Monday night, which would be shocking at this point, is it possible to be lightly penciled in for Wednesday as well? I would send an email Monday night or Tuesday morning if anything came up. Again, it's just tricky with the outdoor/feral babies and what they plan on doing every day. It is totally okay though if we can only have one day. Thank you so very much, or thank you all again so very much for being willing to help him out. It is so appreciated." So, time to get the rest of that money raised. I did not trap him. Here's the thing. So last night I was up late. Okay, the weather was not bad. Like, we did not have, the horrific downpours or anything like that that we've been having. So I stayed up late and I was like watching the trap camera, and Sequoia came by, and I was like, okay, because my plan was, I'm like, if Sequoia comes by and then Birch follows soon after, Birch is getting trapped immediately. I didn't take a picture, but I set up the dog crate. Remember we were talking about that? So that I would have a place to keep them outside that is not that like I could enclose. So I set up the dog crate outside, and I found an old patio or old grill cover for that we don't use anymore, and it fit over the dog crate so perfectly. So what I'll do is whoever gets trapped, I can open the crate, put the cage inside, and then close it so that no other animals are bothering them overnight. Which is great. So like I got everything set up and I'm waiting, and Birch didn't show up. And I was like, God damn. And then at like 1:40, at 1:40, I'm messaging Kenya, not the Siamese boy going into the trap perfectly at the right time for me to trap, but I don't have the appointment yet. And I was like, I'm tempted to trap him anyway. And Kenya's like, I was waiting, yeah, and I'm like, I just, just Kenya being like, I mean, you could trap him. So then, of course, sweet little Siamese Bubba ends up going back out of the carrier, or the trap, and he's just sitting on the back step for a while, just chilling, just hanging out, and I'm like, damn it. And then, what does he do? He goes back in the trap, and he eats the rest of the food, I'm like, it would have been so good to trap you. Like, he was just hanging, just chilling. And then he like went back in. Oh, who else came by last night? There's a black cat. Who are you? I don't know. All the cats have been rubbing their face on the door to like scent mark it. And then he came back at 5 a.m. evidently. And then Sequoia came by at 5:30 as well. So, you know, there's a part of me that is wondering, I feel like I have to trap them if they show up at like, well, especially if there's an appointment, right? Like if I have this appointment for the Siamese kitty, I'm not going to be like, well, maybe I can wait and trap him later. Like, no, I'm just going to trap him whenever he shows up, because if I have an appointment, I don't want to miss that. But it's interesting knowing that like Sequoia comes by later on too. Because like then in theory maybe I could trap them so that they're not sitting outside as long or in the crate as long. So Birch is still on the... He's still the plan to trap first. But if he doesn't go in the trap or show up, then... it might be our Siamese boy. I don't know if anyone's here. I don't know if chat died. I don't know if... Okay. I'm like, I've been talking for like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, and no one has said anything. I'm like, son of a gun. Oh, was there no Discord ping? You're right, because I was emailing the shelter. No. You guys are so good. After having lots of like stream and Twitch issues lately, though, I was like, did it take a crap? Am I still here? So no, you guys are fine. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, you don't have to be here chatting. I just was like, did I mess up? Oh my god. So I was watching Doc last night on my phone. And I sent the other mods over there a screenshot because I'm like, this is the goofiest like glitch I have ever seen Twitch do. Cause you know, Twitch be what it is. All of a sudden, can we? Everyone's comments started posting 3 times. I don't know why. At first, I'm like, oh my god, spam. And then I like originally went to, and then I'm like, wait. So, listen, when I say that Twitch has been misbehaving, that's why I'm like, I'm still live, right? Am I here still? It's just mobile being stupid. Mobile is really good at being stupid, honestly. Like, really good at it. Also, hi, Allison. Twitch is Twitch. Hi, Tigress. So, if you guys missed it, and you might have because I was silly and didn't ping Discord, sorry. Siamese Boy has an appointment next week for TNRing. At the shelter, or at the shelter. So, we have until like Monday to finish raising this amount. Now, the other exciting thing, the really kind, wonderful human there that's been helping me, help me with Tigger, help me with everything. She was able to get the $20 fee waived. So initially, when they make like an appointment for these sorts of things, there's normally also a $20 fee. I guess as like in case you're a no-show or whatever. That's non-refundable. And I get it. I do. From like a logistical standpoint, I do. But from a lady trying to catch like a feral cat that it's not my cat in my house where if I don't show up to an appointment, that's just me not being like, you know what I mean? So yeah. And she spoke with the cattery manager, so they're going to assess him as well to see if he, I guess, would be a good fit for living in the cattery if need be. So they're usually on my iPad on mobile. It's terrible. Also coupled with the yeah. No, it was one of those things. I refreshed the app and everything got better. But the way that I initially was like, oh god, why are people spamming the same... Wait, that's like 6 people saying the same thing 3 times over. That doesn't make any sense. I think... And then I clicked on someone's name and I could see their chat history and I saw that they only said anything 1 time and I'm like, that's my phone. That's Twitch mobile. I should probably also, like, make a post in Discord about the fundraising that we're doing right now. I have I honestly feel like a chicken without a head right now. Like, I remember things randomly. Like, I guess I could make a quick cheeky post in Discord now. I was also talking to James. One of the other things, right? So when I take the cats to TNR, I normally pay the extra money to have the FIV testing done. Because I like to know that I'm not putting an FIV positive cat back out there. But at the same time, chat, what am I going to do if it comes back as positive? Like, the shelter doesn't have room. Like, am I then going to, like, put them in a crate or something in my house somewhere and find them a home because they're FIV positive? Like, there's a part of me that's wondering if I just save the $20 on doing that test. Because, like, what am I going to do with that knowledge? You know? I don't know. I don't want to put an FIV positive cat back out on the street knowing what I know with Maple, you know? So I'm struggling with the doing the right thing and then being like, well, what am I going to do with this right information, you know? Yeah. Alright, I was saying here, if you've missed our announcement recently, we were fundraising for some TNRs that need to be done. I have 4 cats that need to be neutered or spayed, and then we have a little Siamese baby who I fear may be blind or vision impaired. I have an appointment for him next week to go to the shelter that Tigger is with for a proper vet examination and neuter. If he is sight impaired, they are going to be taking him in so he isn't in danger outside. However, that appointment and treatment are going to be around $200. So, we are fundraising on stream for these cats who chose me. If you're able to help, you can do so here. Paste. And I'm going to say, include a note that it is for TNR. Stop by stream to see our current fundraising totals and chat about these cats. Thanks. Boop. Okay. It's so hard being empathetic. Literally. Okay, I also included the totals that we're at right now. Just so that way people know, because I'm about transparency. I do not want... I don't want people to think that I'm like, give me money so I can buy a Switch too, you know? Wait. Half to happy. Oh my gosh, wait, I haven't logged in to PayPal since, okay, Half to Happy on Monday donated $5. So we're actually at 140, and their vote went to Ash. Thank you so much. I'm so sorry that I missed that before. Why is this a different color? Why is this not black? Can we... No? Okay. There we go. Thank you, thank you. All right. We're getting ever closer. We're $10 away from $150. That's amazing. Hi, silly. Yeah, it was like 1:45 in the morning, and I'm lying in bed with like the remote ready to like push it in case the right cat came by, and then I was tempted just to push it anyway. Cause like... And it was really funny when James like woke up this morning because I had texted him about it. He like texted me. His first question was, "So did you trap a cat last night?" So I was up waiting, hoping for Birch to come by, and Sequoia came by first and ate their food, and Birch did not follow behind Sequoia like they have been, and I was like, damn it. And then little Siamese Bubba came by, and he went in and was eating and chilling, and then he was like lying on the back step for a while, and then he went back into the cage and he was eating again, and I was like, it would be so easy to trap you. But then I'm like, what am I gonna do? Like, keep him in a crate until we get an appointment? Like, if I take him out of the like regular trap and put him in a crate, am I going to be able to get him back into a carrier? Am I going to have to bring the crate somewhere? I don't know how they like, you know, use, like, put them under for surgeries if they're not super friendly, like, so I don't know if having him in like a big crate would be a bad thing. Like, I just, yeah. So it ended up being that I just went to sleep with no one trapped. Oh, you know who else went in? The raccoon. Wait, I forgot about this. Chat. Raccoons are scary strong. Okay? There's a brick on top of the crate. Okay? That's a raccoon. I whispered he's being a menace, by the way. Look at him. I love him so much. Oh my god. Pulling up the towel. He's like, there's food. Most of the food had been eaten, but there was some on the ground. Oh, wait for it. Because then he starts to just be like... I was whispering because I sent this video to James. Hold on, let me... Is this not the video? Wait. Is this the video? This is the video. Sorry. Okay. He's grabbing the trap and spinning it with the... Like, this is not light. He's just... Look at him! He spun the whole thing! He's like, this is why if I trap a cat, they're not going to stay on the back patio. Because imagine this guy comes and he's just being a menace. He's like, no, I don't care that you're in there. Is there food? I think there's food under this trap. I'm gonna move you. Don't mind me. Knocks it like off the stairs or whatever. Like, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that there's food still in there. If you go around. And I'm like, oh my god, are you in the trap? He was in the trap. There he is. Being a little stinker. And I texted James at that point. I'm like, I could have a pet raccoon. James is like, no, I don't think that's allowed. I don't think that's okay. Pretty sure that's frowned upon in this state. Don't keep wildlife as pets. Technically, James and I just agreed no more cats. True. He did not say anything about raccoons or possums or foxes. They wouldn't really fit in the trap, though. Just leave a trail of food into the house. I think that raccoons and possums are implied. No. Nothing is implied. Listen, it's really cruel that we're not allowed to be friends with wildlife. And they're that cute. Like, what do you mean I have to keep my hands to myself? Why did you give raccoons little masks and opposable thumbs if I'm not meant to, like, hand them little snacks? And hold their little paws? Like, what do you mean? But how will you know if you're a Disney princess? Oh, man, wait. What if I open up the door and I start singing and they come in and do my laundry? I mean, it worked for Giselle. I could sing that whole song and they can clean my bathroom for me. In that unlikely scenario, okay. That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine? You're like, hi, here's a piece of apple. Would you mind folding those towels for me? Thanks. Actually, towel folding is one of the least offensive laundry things. You have permission. Quick, write it down. Confirmation. I don't want cockroaches cleaning for me to be real. Yeah, that was pretty gross. Folding fitted sheets, however. Training methods work across species. If you can train a service dog, you can train a service possum. I did a class in college that was all about, like, what the heck was the name of the class? It was for my psychology classes. And it was all about, like, I guess reinforcement and testing and animal behavior and the ways that that is used in human world, blah blah. Anyway, we had rats. We all had our own rat who we basically worked with and trained to do different things, and recorded their ability to do that. And I love my rat. And she was so smart. And so sweet. And I definitely took her home at the end of the class. Because I wasn't about to let... Because they can't reuse them. Because once they've learned, like, the behaviors that are being observed and... It was maze stuff. And, like, figuring out how to work different, I guess, like, different targets. And she was so wicked smart. But yeah, at the end, I was like, hi, you can't put this rat down. I'm taking it. And the teacher was like, oh, okay. They clean the soap scum up better than any soap, true. I would accept a rat like Remy to help me do chores. Rat to do my chores fine, but not a cockroach, yeah. Executive function. Different student doesn't always go well, yeah. Mm-hmm. To be quiet whilst we wait to start changing. A first year degree student is teaching him how to speak. Oh no. I mean, technically 2 different tasks, so hopefully they're being taught in 2 different ways, but can definitely be one of those where he's like, oh, this person's here to train me. They must want me to do this thing. And you're like, no, that's not me. Now I'm singing Happy Little Working Song. That movie was so good. I have not seen Disenchanted, which I heard mixed things on. But Enchanted, one of my favorite Disney movies. Like, stop making... Look, that's the perfect movie. It was a live-action Disney princess movie. It was a combination of live-action and animation, and it was an original. It was not a remake. It was nothing stupid. It was a brand new movie. Do that. Do more of that, please, Disney. Please. Just stop with the live actions for no reason. Pulling twigs out of tiny mouths. Oh. That sounds like a great morning, honestly. The live action isn't for no reason. They're for money reasons. Yeah. They're for a bad reason. When it starts to be for money reasons, you see there's much less passion in it. Yeah. Although it is kind of funny because I feel like there's almost more passion from the team that's promoting the movies, because if there isn't like a crap ton more like publicity for all these movies, for all the live action remakes. Like, I think of how much publicity Lilo and Stitch got for the live action. True passion, or the I've got to make a thing to, or I lose my job passion, yeah. I was telling James this, but I was just thinking, I can't wait to volunteer at this shelter when he gets home. Like, I guess in theory, I could start doing stuff there now, but... Or when Mom and Dad move up, I guess I could drag them with me. I almost need someone there to make sure that I'm not like, oh, look at this puppy or kitty who needs a foster home. I have a home. You know, I watched the new Spider-Man trailer. I have not seen a single Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. I still watch the trailer. I want to watch the Spider-Mans. All of them. Like, the last time I saw literally, the last time I saw a Spider-Man movie was when Tobey Maguire was Spider-Man. I never even saw Andrew Garfield Spider-Man. I definitely need to watch them. Especially just because I think that Tom Holland is like just an all-around great guy, good actor. He's an all-around talent, you know? And I know that those movies are really good. Oh, you know what? So we were talking a little bit about like why do Disney make the choices they make sometimes, right? With like either movies that are like remade or TV shows that are cut and other TV shows that are instead given like the green light. Can I just say how disappointed and upset and just disappointed is a really good word at Disney for canceling Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. Like, that is an official, again, that is a comic. She is part of this universe. Mama Flame, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Not only that, oh yeah, it's been canceled. Not only that, she was a girl. She was a black girl in STEM. Okay? And it was such a good animated show. It was so good. And again, it's in that universe. It is part of that world that they make so much money off of. And I'm like, this is literally, this is a huge untapped audience. It's girls, it's black girls, it's cartoon, so it's geared towards slightly, you know, it's not too grown up, like, you know, where some of these Avengers and things might be too grown up. I'm like, it ticks me off. How are you, Mama Flame? What were you working on today? Yeah, it was canceled in 2025, yeah. Oh, you were diamond dotting too? Oh, you were doing Tinkerbell. I love that. Well, welcome in. Since you guys are new, hi, my name is Megan. I am a neurodivergent variety streamer. I am usually cross-stitching, crocheting, or knitting, but we also do other crafts here like diamond dotting today. We sometimes play games. It's just comfy, cozy vibes, crafts, chats, cats, and chaos. So if any of that sounds interesting, then you are in the right place. I stream Monday through Friday from 3 to 6 p.m. Eastern. Let me make you a paper star. Mama Flame
I found
61.
my people.
We also have a lovely jar of stars that we make. So if anytime we get a raid, you get a silver star, and if you subscribe, you get whatever color of the month. So this month is green. Her best friend was Puerto Rican. Her best friend's dads were gay. They lived in New York, Lower East Side. It was such a good show. I really enjoyed it. And I was, after the end of like the last season, was it 3 seasons or 2? I don't even remember. I remember being like, man, when's the next one coming out? And I looked and I'm like, what do you mean that was the end? 2 seasons. Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur. We were just talking about the new Spider-Man movie or the new Spider-Man trailer that just came out. And I was saying that I haven't actually seen the Spider-Man with Tom Holland as Spider-Man. And then we were talking about dumb decisions by companies, like all the live action remakes that are unnecessary. And canceling shows that shouldn't be canceled. Yeah, it was such a cool concept. It was such a good show. I still recommend it if you've never seen it. Just know that it's only got like all the episodes are out, unfortunately. It is a comic. It is can you get anyway, hold on, sorry. Here is your paper star. Thank you so much for the raid. You are in the jar. I wonder. Yeah. So there are comics as well. Published by Marvel Comics, features Lunella Lafayette as the main protagonist, a 9-year-old girl who is described as the smartest character in the Marvel Universe, and a dinosaur with whom she shares a mental link. It was 47 issues long. And it ran from 2015 to 2019. So it would be interesting to check those out. Because I really did enjoy like the show. I hate live action for cartoons, yeah. We are working on Pikachu here. We are also fundraising right now. I do a lot of work in the feral cat community. All of my cats were former strays or feral cats. And we are raising a little bit of money to be able to neuter and spay a couple of strays that are coming around my area. I've got 4 right now that need it. Because once one shows up, they all show up. So if you're wondering what this is, that is what that is about. You have recently been adopted by a stray cat. That is how I got all 3 of my cats. They were like, hi, guess what? I live here now. This is Maple. Maple was my first. He is an FIV positive former feral bubba. And I adore him. This was him last night. But this is how he is usually. Hold on. That's him now on my lap. He is my everything. I adore this boy. I'm wearing James's wedding ring since he's not able to wear it. And Maple the other night was like, Mom, what's this? Mom, what is this? I don't understand, because normally it's tucked into my shirt. And he's like, Mom, do you see this great thing you've got? It's just sitting right here. You got a toy. Mama Flame, definitely check with your local shelters. I don't know where you are, like if you're US or international, but a lot of shelters offer low cost spay or neuter clinics. So you might be able to get them in for a low cost option. Also, there's Artemis. Artemis is my little girl, and that's her with my mom. My mom was thrilled because normally Artemis doesn't choose her lap to sit on. So she was beyond ecstatic. And then this is Pippin. The other day she had such bad bedhead. Oh, oh my god, I love her so much. She's such a goober. Oh, here, this was the other day too. She and Artemis are buddies, and so Pippin has an orange spot on her forehead, and I swear sometimes the orange brain cell takes over. Cause this video goes on for 45 seconds, and she continually does a butt wiggle. She's zeroed in on a toy, but she can't. It's not a moving toy, but she's like, no. I am not ready yet. I haven't. Well, maybe one more butt wiggle. Artemis is just like, all of that for such a little jump, and I'm like, you're such a goob. Like, I love her. I love them all. They're all such sweet babies. So I totally understand them picking you. Hi Sunshine, how are you? And then here are some of the outdoor kitties. There's two here. We have the trap set up, getting ready to trap. This is Birch. In there is Sequoia, who's an orange cat. And then we also have this Siamese Bibba, who we're currently raising money for because I'm pretty sure he's blind. And we need to get him in to see a vet instead of just the typical TNR. So that's why we're raising some money right now. He's beautiful, though. Is a gray tabby with an orange spot, too! That's so funny. I swear, as soon as they get, like, one orange anywhere on them, it, like, takes over at times. They're just like, head empty, no thoughts, just orange. Okay, ads are about to play, so that means it is time for our first stretch break. Go ahead and take a stretch, get a snack, a drink, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. Mama Flame, if you need to raid and run, go do any kind of post-stream self-care, please make sure that you do. Yes, go take care of yourself. Thank you again for bringing your community over. I appreciate it. I'll be back right after this. We'll keep diamond dotting and yapping about cats, because that's just how life is here. All right, be right back. Alrighty, thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Okay. What do I got here? X. This weather here has been unreal. Like the temperature change. It's been freezing. It's been warm. You need a winter coat. You don't need a coat. Like, genuinely makes no sense. '80s and '90s in Texas. Be burning hot one day and freezing cold the next. Yeah. It's, let's see. What is it right now? 38, but it feels like 31. $32 feels like 25. Uh-oh. There it is. I'm like, I hate when the dot flies off as you're about to put it on. You're like, where did it go? My package? Oh, your package. I'm like, what am I getting? I got so confused for a second. Then I'm like, oh, the one I sent you. I feel like depending too, a lot of times stuff gets like routed through Philly for like sorting purposes too. Fellow dog parents, I'm still a newish dog mom. Why in the world does my dog smell horrible after laying in the sun? She just had a spa day and still smells gross. Yeah, they have a puppy smell about them when they're out in the sunshine. What kind of dog do you have? Like corn chips? Dogs do sweat. Dogs sweat through their paw pads and their tongue. They don't sweat through their like skin, but their paws, they do through their paws. Fun fact. A 3-year-old Pitty, another Pitty parent. Yay! I love that. I don't necessarily know if there's like a way to change that. Especially if they're clean and they haven't like rolled in anything. Because goodness knows, just because they've been washed doesn't mean that they didn't go and immediately roll in something absolutely horrendous smelling that they found outside. Because dogs can be stinkers like that. But I have a smell when I'm outside in the sun. Yes. Yeah. Just, besides not being in the sun. Yeah. No, definitely there's just a scent about being outside. It can smell like corn. Corn. It's got the juice. No, but I know what you mean. There were times where Patch would come in and like the scent was overwhelming and you're just like, what did you do? Like how did you get that dog smelling outside? It usually like dissipates though. Once they're like inside or not in the sun anymore. Hot corn chips. Oh. That's some great punctuation there. Best conversation I've had today. Animals are great. I guess the other thing to say is that there's nothing necessarily wrong if you're wondering, like, is she or he, like, is something wrong with them? Or do I need to give them another bath? Or any of that? No. No. In fact, if anything, if she just recently had been groomed, it could almost like I almost wonder if like their scent could be a little different just because of that too. Also, I love that you adopted, that you're a new dog parent. It's very exciting. Pitties are great. Best dogs I've ever had. Yeah. You definitely want to make sure that they're not like chewing it anywhere on their body. Feet, their legs, their bellies. If they're chewing at anything, they could have allergies. Or a hot spot or something like that. Coco would get hot spots from now and again. Gets hot spots on their leg, yeah. I couldn't handle the pity strength, but they're so fun, yeah. I am also a new dog parent, still figuring out certain things, yep. Sometimes she just wants to lay in the sun, so I hang out with her. Honestly, animals have it absolutely right. Laying in the sun is like... It's so good. Like, I get it. I am still learning about cats, too, yes. That is her baked potato time. Yeah, I feel like I am constantly learning about cats because I never had cats growing up. I was never really around them. Like, I had friends who had cats, so I, you know, knew enough. But then Maple showed up and was like, "Hi, you're my mom now." And I'm like, "Oh." And then Artemis and Pip, and it's just been like one thing after another, and you're just always learning. Not a bad thing, just a thing. And there are times that I feel like I am woefully unprepared. I'm the kind of person, if I'm going to be getting a pet, I like to research them. I like to know, you know, little tricks and tips and I don't know, things to watch out for and all of that. And these cats were just like, "Nope, you get no research time. Here you go." And then having two medically complex cats is just like, "Oh, so you threw me into the deep end with no life preserver. I see. No floaties, just swim." Wasn't exposed to them as yeah. Read every cat book I could get my hands on. That was how I was before I got my first guinea pig. It was definitely, you know, a time when the internet did not have the same kind of resources that the internet now has. So I definitely read like every book I could. No one wanted her. Get her adopted. What the hell, let's do it. I love that. I absolutely love that. When did you guys adopt her? Like, how long has it been? Like, I know you said new. Like, is it this last weekend new or, you know? That's so exciting, though. Oop, okay, hold on. Okay, I heard back from the shelter. We'll get you on the schedule for Tuesday. Drop off is 8 a.m. Try your best to ensure he has no food after midnight. Okay. If he for some reason becomes elusive, just let us know. A mail is pretty easy for us to squeeze in. Okay, guys. Oh. Tuesday. Okay. So then I guess I will be trapping him then instead of like, I was saying, oh, I could put the food out later and trap him later, but not if they want to try to have no, I get that for, anesthesia purposes. They are pretty easy, yeah. It's a lot less invasive than spay surgery, which requires a great deal more cutting and sewing of things, you know? So. Ooh, you know what? Here's a question. What's the weather going to be like? I know obviously a lot can change. Okay, good. There's like a 40% chance of rain on Monday, but it's in the morning. Because all of that plays into whether or not I can trap them too. Like if it's really bad weather, a lot of times the animals, like the cats, when we had that like crazy torrential rain the other day, I saw 2 cats before the rain and then none the rest of the night. Like, they're smart. They know what's happening in the weather. They're not gonna, after 10 p.m., yeah. Also, I literally, the night, I don't think I played this for you guys. This was Monday, okay? I thought my dishwasher had exploded in the kitchen because all of a sudden, out of nowhere, this sound of water like gushing, and I'm like, oh my god, like I shot off the couch, y'all. That was on Monday, and I rocketed off the couch. I was like, oh my god, the dishwasher exploded in the kitchen and there's water everywhere. And then as soon as I stood up, I'm like, wait.
I'm an arts and crafts master.
Wait.
Why do you think I always have this glue gun stuck to my arm? Ugh.
Did you know Dad was here and you wanted to say hi? No, you're just being a menace. Hi. Where's your sister? James, thank you for the 75 months. Hi. Don't show your booty to the camera. Don't show the booty. This is Artemis. Oh, hey, let's not knock over the diamond dots with your tail, okay? Let's not do that, huh? Why is water running in your room? Yeah. Are you being a cheese ball? Are you being a ham sandwich? Look at this face. Look at this face. James, I don't know if you were listening. The appointment's on Tuesday. So, no, don't step on the... Why are you like this? Why? Why are you the way that you are? If I make room on my lap, do you want to sit? I can pet you with this craft. This is the craft that's okay for kitties. to be, come here. Hi. Hi. There you go. You sit right here with me, okay? Look, I can use this hand for diamonds and this hand for petting. Isn't that nice? She's like debatable. You put me on your lap, which I don't really love, so she likes to sit on your lap, but she is like a toddler where she has to do it herself. And as soon as if she's like trying to jump up on the bed and you do it, she like gets mad. It doesn't matter that that's what she was trying to do. She's like, "No, I can do it myself. I am a strong, independent woman." So yeah. Welcome back. Cats. Agreed. Such goobers. And speaking of cats, hi Pippin. Are both of my girls here? Oh, well, evidently. Oh my goodness. Oh, hi, yeah, there's Pippin. You don't have to worry about her. She can be there and you can be here. There's enough hands for everyone. Artie's like, no. She had to investigate. I know! Both girls! Both girls! Meow! How lucky are we? Huh? How lucky! Hi! Hello. Oh my goodness. Oh, such a baby. Oh. I had to remind myself that I won't be able to take one home and that I'm allergic. Artemis said that she does not want to share with Pippin. Look, oh my god. She's in the hall. You can see her tail. Look at her tail! Just the disapproving tail flicks in the hall. You had to come and ruin a good thing, sister. I'm so glad to see you. You've been kind of in your room today, huh? You haven't really wanted to hang out? That's okay. That's okay. Oh. My goodness. You're back! Yeah, that's why I'm petting you. I figured Artie might want to try and eat some more food. Nope, that's not yours. Don't get distracted. She's like, but Mom, I hear snacks. I've been looking into getting one of those, like, either microchip or RFID, feeders. Because Artie will wear a collar. And if I don't have to, like, constantly be chasing Pippin away... Oh, I'm sorry, are you having a bath? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. If I don't have to constantly be chasing Pippin away from, like, no, that's not your food, no, that's not, like, I just think that would be better. Those feeders, though, are expensive. It's kind of crazy. Yeah. But they like start at $140. So I was like, let's wait until we figure out whatever's going on with Maple. Before we kind of spend that sort of money. Also, this is James's star. Boop. Star in the jar. So we are currently $60 away from our goal for the Siamese cat's vet appointment, neuter, checkup, all of that. You can donate any amount if you're able and want to, of course. But $5 and any increment of $5, you'll be able to vote on what we name this kitty. Also, if you cannot donate, don't worry about it. Life is lifing right now, and I get it. But I figured I'd just throw that out there in case you were wondering about our little TNR flyer hanging out over here. He has an appointment now in the books for Tuesday. And if you missed why he needs a special appointment, I am pretty sure that this boy is vision impaired, or blind, or maybe going blind. I don't know. They don't see the way that the others do. Let's just leave it like that. So he needs to get checked out to make sure that he's safe and okay. Because I will not be trapping, neutering, and releasing a cat back outside that cannot see. That's just a bad idea. So. Oh, hello. Are you telling people thank you for helping all the babies? They're saying thank you for helping all the babies? That's very nice, Pippin. That's very nice. Oh, got such a floofy booty. He's such a floofy booty. Booty floof. I can't wait to tell Sharn which cat they sponsored with their TNR sponsorship. It'll definitely be interesting to see. Hi, DJ. How are you? Oh, nice. I won't be upset. Yeah. Yes, if we don't end up raising the other money here, that money will go towards the Siamese. The other thing too, say we end up going to, right, they already waived the $20 fee. Say they end up giving me some kind of discount on the Siamese boy and I don't end up needing the full $200. I am not expecting this. Any leftover money is just going to go into the next neuter or spay. So any money that has been donated towards that is going to go towards that, whether it's, you know, no matter which cat it is. Oh, that they're what? Breaking gloves in is the pretty normal thing to do. Have they ever watched baseball? He wasn't told why. Oh, that's no good. These announcers live under a rock, right? The players are doing it in a nude way. What are they doing? That's like someone being shocked that dancers break in their point shoes. Like, what do you mean? Aww. That's nice. By the way, she is like perched right here. Sometimes I wish I was point trained just so I could break in the shoes. Breaking in the shoes was very satisfying. You know what really stunk though? Having to sew the ribbons and elastics on every time you got a new pair. Because, like, heaven forbid you didn't do it exactly the same as your last pair and now it feels all weird. Because, like, you can measure it all exactly the same. I still have my last pair of point shoes. Oh. Yeah, people break stuff in weird ways all the time. You're so pretty. You're such a sweet girl, Pippin. You're such a sweet girl. You are. I love you so much. The elastic is probably dead on them by now. Yeah. Yeah, I still have, like... I hate... This is, like, a weird thing to say. My dance bag is probably still packed, like... exactly the way, you know, bobby pins, elastic, like hair ties, shoes. I know that the leotard, I mean, there might be a leotard in the bag, but everything is clean, don't worry. But yeah, everything is still in, like, my dance bag. I haven't danced in a long time. I do have, like a portable ballet bar system thing. It's like a fancy, expensive one that a friend of my parents was, like, getting rid of. And Mom was like, would you want it? And I was like, hell yeah. And then after the vertigo, I just was too afraid to ever really do anything. But I feel like I have a decent enough handle on, like, what I could and couldn't do now after years of living with it. Maybe I try that out at some point. Get dishes done instead of staring at them. Proud of you. Get those chores done. Still have the Leo you wore for shows. Most comfortable thing. You know, it's interesting now that I'm, like, older and I have better language and comprehensive tools to understand why certain things, I guess, bothered me, and to be able to explain better, because it used to be like a chore for me to get into my leotard and tights to go to dance class, and my mom was always like, if you don't want to dance, we'll just quit. Like, you, like, my mom was the dance teacher. She had her own studio. I danced at my mom's studio. So she was always like, if you don't want to, like, do it anymore, we don't have to, this and the other. And I'm like, no, it's not that I don't want. And now that I'm older and I understand, it's a sensory issue thing. I understand now. It's something that I could not understand or express properly as a kid because I didn't really realize what it was. I just knew that I hated wearing them. I hated the way I felt in them. I hated the way I looked in them. I hated the way it moved on me. And now that I'm older and I could be like, oh yeah, no, the feeling of tights is terrible. Leotards, I just, all of it. Because it was never a struggle for me to get into clothes to go to, like, jazz when I did, you know, that, or musical theater class. It was just the ballet class. And then I'd be fine during the class, and as soon as it was, like, time to take off, like, this stuff, it was like an instant sensory nightmare again. And I didn't realize it growing up because I didn't understand that that was the thing that people had. Yes, petrichor. Yep. Morning, Emily. I always was the even then, right, when I was dancing multiple days a week and I was definitely in much better shape than I am now, I was still, like, the biggest chested dancer, if you will. And that was always very, like, I was always very aware of that. You know, I was 30, 40 pounds lighter than I am now. And I was still, like, the biggest girl there. And it wasn't because I was, you know, fat. Like, not, it was just, that's just how some people are. I did too. Silly, I went from middle school. I left middle school and I was like, you know, whatever. I came back to high school and I was like almost a C cup. Like I went over 3 months. Hi, Sly Fox. Like over 3 months, I doubled cup sizes. It was a lot then to come back into like high school and be like, you know, kids suck. Let's just leave it at that, you know. Um, where did this go? I just saw this letter. There you are. Sports, you always, that's smart. I didn't. How old? Yeah, 9th grade. 14. 14 for me. Because I was young for my grade. Oh, and then you went back down. I have never gone back down. I am a double D now. And like I'm in that phase of my cycle right now before I get my period where everything is swollen and hurts. And like going to take a shower, I want to cry because it hurts so bad. It's great. It's so fun. Like I know people who are like, I can't wait to get home. I throw my bra off as soon as I walk in the door, and I'm like, no. I love my bras. I love them. They're a godsend. Just got new bras, have to laugh because they are light push-up, which I've never worn, and now I see why. My because damn, I love that for you. I have not found good wireless bras. I only have found good support in wired ones. I feel like I fall out of the wireless ones. Oh, I was wearing the wrong size too. I didn't start wearing the right size until like 2019. Like in my 30s. I wasn't wearing the correct band and cup and everything until then. My bra only comes off in the shower, same. I read that it's better not to sleep with one on. Again, who the hell knows? Because I feel like those studies change all the time. Like, maybe it's actually terrible now to not wear one when you sleep. But I remember I had read that, and so I wouldn't sleep in one either. But I'm also looking into other ones, yeah. It is not easy to figure out the right size, no. Staying put at night. The company went out of business. I hate that. I hate that. Yeah, right now, because they're like extra swollen and like owie, they're not staying off. Like, I literally, this is like everyone who has boobs is nodding in sympathy, and if there's any creepy people here who are getting their rocks off, I guess enjoy yourself. But don't ever tell me, okay? You'll be instantly banned. My husband will have so much fun banning you. Anyway, I literally stand in the shower like this right now. And I shower, and then I swap, and I do, like, I can't right now. Also, did you know, because I didn't know that, and again, I've got gray hairs, chat, okay? I am a well-versed person. I have been living in this body for many decades now. Did you know that when your boobs swell, that, like, during your menstrual cycle, like, do you know that it's your milk ducts that are swelling? 'Cause I didn't. Like, I knew that they swelled, I didn't know why. But, like, could you calm down? There's nothing going on. Like, what are you doing? What are we doing? Yeah, it's the glands. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I knew it was hormones, but I didn't know, like, what part of your breast was swelling, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, I didn't realize that it was, I mean, it makes sense. All boobs are beautiful. Fact. I agree with that. There's no, like, oh, this is the right size, whatever. Nuh-uh. Now, granted, there are probably, sizes that, like, I know people who have had reductions done because of pain caused from having larger. That's great. That's fine. I'm not going to ever be like, oh, I can't believe that you had, like, things done. No, if you and your doctors agree that, like, that's the best way to help relieve pain or pressure or whatever, good. Do it. Do it. Take care of yourself. Wear whatever bras make you comfortable when they make you comfortable. Oh, and a real quick aside to any bra companies who are in here listening. Can you start making cute bras for, like, all sizes, please? Like, don't get me wrong, the tan and white and black are staples to have. But, like, why don't I get cutesy little, like, florals and lacy things unless I go to, like, a special company that I'm paying a lot of money for? You know? And half the time, those aren't really supportive. They're decorative, if you will. Please, please. More options. I was so excited. No, this was my tan one. I was so excited. The company. Oh, bye. Okay, bye, James. We're talking about boobs. The ones that I really like, which are Fruit of the Loom, by the way. I got pink and purple in my size. They're still plain. They don't have any, like, designs. But pink and purple? Are you kidding me? Yes, please. Absolutely. I have wisely stayed quiet. I'm just surprised I haven't gotten a text from you that's been like, boobs, you know? Just something like that. Because I at least, like, if he's in chat, I would have expected that. Oh, really, Petrichor? Pink and jade. I want jade colors. Seriously, the only thing that I've ever liked from Victoria's Secret before was their regular, like, not thongs. No one likes a thong either, by the way, companies. No one needs butt floss. No one wants a permanent wedgie. Okay? But their regular underwear, let me rephrase that. Maybe some people like wearing thongs. However, I do not want to feel like I have the constant wedgie all day. Let me rephrase that. I shouldn't say that everyone hates them. But their regular underwear I have liked in the past. I feel like their quality has gone down. Cuz like in the past stuff from them would last like it was bulletproof. It lasted forever. And now I feel like that is no longer the case. But you know, yeah, I realized as soon as I was like no one likes them, I'm like, wait, this might just be a sensory issue for you, Megan. Like I was saying with the tights. This might actually be a you problem and not a general public problem. I think you're realizing now that you have issues with certain kinds of clothing. Certain kinds of clothes and how they feel on you. Oh yeah, feel free, Sly Fox. I'm done with this section. I retract my former statement. I suppose it's not fair because some people also like hate underwire bras. Meanwhile, I love them. So everybody is different, and the things that everybody likes also are different. I don't know how much more to. I guess YOLO. Yeah, but see, silly, that's why it's funny, because to me, underwire is less sensory nightmare than thongs are. But I get it. I definitely get it. I want to feel cute all month long. I haven't really noticed that. I guess because I mostly use like reusable pads and not the undies. So I might not have seen that they're different like designs and stuff. That's interesting. Thanks. All right. Ads are going to play here, chat. So we're going to take a quick stretch break. Get your snacks, your drinks, use the bathroom, take your meds, move your laundry, stand up and take a stretch break. When we get back, we're going to work on some more of this diamond dot. We're getting there. We're making progress. I am saving Pikachu for the very end because this is my diamond dot and I do what makes me happy. Okay. It could be. It could be different brands for sure. All right. It's going to bother me that these aren't even. Maybe I just go... Wait. Okay. I'll do this. I'll do this during the stretch break. I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I appreciate it. Snap, crackle, pop. Alright. I guess we start with H. H and P have the most. Do you belong here? No. You're the wrong color. Wrong color. I don't know what you are. And this is green. There's pretty sure there's no green in this. Alright. Not the chair. Alright. I might have peeled back too big a layer. But I have leftovers. I don't have to cook dinner tonight. So that's fine. Emily, you don't have that ball. Your balls. Okay. I was just making sure. Also, I'm pulling up chat on my phone so that I don't miss anything. Because I'm locking in. So, for our game tomorrow, are we thinking Animal Crossing? Are we thinking House Flipper? The House Flipper remastered. That's gonna be like the old, like, House Flipper 1 and 2 combined, isn't it? This is when I would play Pokopia. If I had Pokopia. A cute demo. I do not have House Flipper 2. Nope. Are there any cute demos out there? Dinkle. I'm so glad someone knew the reference. I'm so glad. That made me so happy. I'm like, oh no, am I sounding like stuck up, ungrateful? It's just a Fairly Odd Parents. If I had one, yes. Okay. Beautiful. I should have known. I should have known that you guys would know. Oh, yeah, there is a new Palia update, isn't there? I forgot. Collector's Cove. We're all in our man yells at Cloud error. We could check out Collector's Cove. I know that I also want to try... Oh, is it Star Sand? What the heck is that new one that just came out recently? Yeah, I heard that the new Palia stuff is a lot. I have not played Palia in a really long time. I enjoy that game too. I have not been gaming much. Like, I'll log into Animal Crossing here and there when I remember, like, on my original island. But yeah. And, you know, I mean, I've watched enough people play it. It is pretty graphic intense. I can understand them putting it on the Switch too, but, like, I don't know. Like, the distance that you can see in Pokopia is where I don't think the Switch 1 could handle it. Not necessarily, like, the close-up and, like, the blocky stuff, but, like, you can see forever in that game. A Switch 2 Lite, yeah. It's tricky because, like, if I was a game streamer, it would make more sense for me to get it. Like, new updated system and all that, but this is my primary thing. And it's funny because, you know, I've thought about pivoting and, like, doing games instead. Because I do enjoy playing games, but I was like, when would I craft? Like, this is my nice dedicated craft time. I don't know. I also feel like people wouldn't like it as much. Well, I should say, I'm sure that there would be people who would like it, but it might not be like the original group here. And I don't necessarily want to lose my crafty friends and community. Also, I feel like the world of gaming can be, like, very toxic. Like, I think of all the stuff going on right now with The Sims and how creators are getting dragged whether or not they're playing The Sims anymore. Like, oh, you're still playing, you're supporting this. You're not playing, you're selling it. Like, it becomes such a mess. I think about games like, you know, Heartopia, which looked really cute, and I was playing a lot of, and then they had some racist, gross content. Not to mention all the AI stuff, and you're just like, ah. I don't know. I'll just stick with my crafts. I definitely like playing games, though, here and there. As long as you guys don't mind. I like you playing games, I also like you crafting. Fair enough. Well, then it's a good thing that I do both of those, huh? And I definitely have people who, you have people who say, oh, I'll support you no matter what you do. And then you have people who actually do, Like some people say that, but they're very much about a game or a craft or a whatever. And that's fine. You're allowed to have preferences. That's okay. I always appreciate it when people come no matter what, because that means that they really do just like the space and the community, regardless of, I guess the content that I'm currently making. I don't know. It really has. There's so much about it that feels really bad. And it's sad too to me. Because it's unnecessary. Like, I felt so bad the other day. Someone, like, made an AI image. It was with very sweet and good intent of, like, a streamer. But, like, that means that now that streamer had their image put into an AI, like, without their consent, into an AI bot. Don't do that. Don't take screenshots of people or their pets. Don't put it into, like, don't do that. Especially without permission. But see, it doesn't. I guess it doesn't really matter what the race is. No character should have had that happen to them. I don't know if you've actually seen the video. Like, it's not. It doesn't make any sense in what Heartopia is. Like, it's a cute, cozy game. Why are we feeding a character hallucinogenic mushrooms? What? Like, I don't care what their race, what any of it is. None of that makes any sense in that game. And you still basically took one of the few people of color in that game and you made them the target. Like, it doesn't matter to me. That's icky. So, I, of course, have not completely uninstalled the game. And I still log on and do, like, I haven't done any questing, but I'll do some of the dailies because I adopted a Dalmatian in that game before patch was put down. That Dalmatian's name is Pickles, which is the name we were originally going to give Patch. I can't get rid of that game. I refuse to do any main story questing because I will not play that. But I also, like, I log in, I feed and pet my pets. I go to, like, the store and, like, buy more pet supplies. And, like, that's it. Like, if catching bugs or whatever gets me money so that I can do that, like, that's all I'm doing. Yep. Well, they were making monkey sounds, Sharn. And they do kind of make it's a yeah. Wrong to make light of that kind of thing. No, I agree. Mhm. Like, if you look at the actual video, it just doesn't make sense. But like, if that game will never see a dime out of me. I mean, they weren't going to anyway because of the AI situation, but like, definitely not now. Yeah, the whole losing control of, like, he's not in control of his actions kind of thing. He's just acting so silly, and I don't understand it. I don't understand why are we doing it? Like, this is nothing. What? This is a cozy game. What are we doing? Yeah, actually, the more that I think about it, the more that I'm like, I don't know that I could become like a big a big game streamer where like you do sponsorships and stuff like that, like long-term ones. You know, when I've done like the Monopoly one or like the Star Trek thing, that was a temporary, thing here that they gave me some money through whatever. It's not like long term. Like, I think of poor Doc and people who are, longtime sponsors with like Disney Dreamlight Valley who are annoyed, as I was too, when they went back on the whole, oh yeah, it's going to be a free to play game. Just kidding, it never is. Like, I would hate that. I would be so mad if I had to still like if I was forced to like make content for something that I didn't support anymore. That would be. It's hard being a person that tries to do right by the world in a world that doesn't care, you know? Yeah. Get out when you can. True. What's everybody else up to today? I know we got some peeps checking out the new Palia update. And I know some peeps earlier were cross-stitching. Oh, Timberborn, nice. Painting your nails, what color? Five minutes left of work. Not that we're counting. Definitely not counting down. Lilac. Ooh, and some Maniology stamps. Love that. I have not done my nails in so long. In November, it's too hot. Oops. I hate when you put like the drill down crooked. Oh, you know what I should do here? Take a peek at that game that you guys recommended. Before I forget. Because I will. Alright, we said it was Collector's Cove. Oh my goodness. Look at this. It's got a pink Nessie. It's got a pink Penny. Have a safe drive home. Oh, here we go. Hold on. Do you live on her back? There's different colored ones. This just came out. I wonder if there's still a demo available. Oh, oh. Oh my gosh. Is there still... There's a demo. Oh my god, you can pet them. Yeah, we could totally... We could definitely check this game out. Oh my gosh. Cute. Oh my gosh. It has been a crazy, just everything. Yep. Just, oh my gosh. So, let me, hold on. Let me grab a link. I have a cross stitch from this one company that I've got a couple from them that I have not done yet, cause shocker, I have a lot of those. Anyway, there is a company called Long Dog Samplers, and they just posted a free pattern. And honestly, I need to stitch it. Hang on. I'll grab the link for you all in case anyone would like to download it. It is free. Holy chunky link. They have fantastic samplers though. They also have one called oh my god, why can't I think of it now? There's one called Pandemic, which was really wildly... Death by Cross Stitch, that's what I'm thinking of. They have, like, all different sizes. Ones with animals, ones without. They had... Where is it? Here you go. This was Pandemic. This came out in 2020. Well, someone had to do it. But their patterns are beautiful. Serenadia has stitched a couple. I own a couple to stitch. They are actually here. I can show you. Like here are some examples of, like, you can do them in colors. You can do them plain. Why am I? Oh, am I not in their page right now? Can I open this? Jeez. There we go. So, like, they have really cool, very different kinds of patterns. Here we go. Here's another one. You can make them very traditional. You can make them very exciting. But yeah, I think that I need to stitch that. I don't know what I want to, like, stitch. Some people, for instance, will do ones like this, which is all, like, solid colors. Some people I have seen do, wow. This person has done a lot. I've seen people who will do them in, like, multicolor thread. Which is always really beautiful. Ah! Oh my god! But yeah, they have a lot of really cool patterns. Definitely recommend highly. Take a peek around their website. This is the Facebook page. If any of you want to join it, feel free. Their posts are also very comical and very nice. Like the crow there, the crow's name is Colin. So, you know, I want to do this one too. Look at how this person did it. Oh, they did it in, like, black and this is on my list of ones to do. All the little animals in the windows. I love how they did this in, like, different colors, but I don't know how to describe it. I need more wall space. Oh, you know what else I need to do? A ticket giveaway. Exclamation point ticket to enter. What are you entering? Well, at some point during the stream, when I remember, we do a ticket giveaway. And whoever wins gets to pick where they would like their points to go for what craft or activity I do on Friday. So we do something at the beginning of stream. Where the first 3 people get points, and then we do it randomly some point during stream to say, hey, thanks for sticking around and just being here when, like, just being here in general. So, yeah. Okay, let's do E and then P. You might want to retype that. I honestly. uh, some typos just tickle me, you know? Like that. That was a great word. Ticker. I like it. Yes. Oh, that's sweet. You don't have to. You're welcome to enter. You're here. It's open to anyone who's here. As a way of saying thanks. I forgot it wasn't Tuesday anymore. Oh. Nope. It is not. It is, in fact, Wednesday. Oh no! Oh no! Pikachu's going very good. Pikachu's going really good. You keep thinking it's Thursday? We'll pull the winner here in a minute. So last call. Exclamation point ticket. To enter. Almost wrote Ricket. All right. The winner is Sillykins! Silly. Where would you like your points? Say what? B, you got it. Thank you guys for hanging out in my stream. I genuinely appreciate it. I would like to thank my typo for this win. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. The bot also liked Ticker and said yes. Oh, that's fun. That's a neat idea. I should pull a puzzle up for us at some point. It's been a hot minute since I have. The bot likes jokes. Even robots like to laugh. Actually, that's a horrifying thought. This is like a big section, but there's a lot of the same letters. Evidently, there was a diamond dot stuck to my hand. That's fun. Stamps are too much. You'd rather crochet when your nails are dry. That is so fair. It's honestly why I have not done my nails in so long. It has just been too much for me. Like, I do not have it in me to sit and do my nails and then make a mistake or whatever, and next thing you know, everything, like, I nope. Sure. Why would they actually go in the tray? No, they're much better on the floor. Much better. fine. It's fine. Paper towel. Yo, I get you. I understand. We might actually be able to finish this pretty soon. It's getting close. I like all, shocking no one, I like all the pretty teal beads, or dots rather. Drills, those are the words. I know that's probably shocking to some of you. Union needs to get their act together. Uh-oh. That's no good. I'm sorry. That's stressful. Sorry, I'm just closing a couple of windows that I don't need open. Because I am feeling a bit overwhelmed by them. Hi, Pippin! Hi, Pippy! What's up? Hi, you just needed attention again? I just needed some attention. You're so sweet. Oh. Having a meeting, usually do Zoom. We're supposed to be at 5:30. Oh. Awkward. Yeah. There's a baby. There's a baby. Oh my. Oh my. What a floppy girl. What a floppy girl. She is. She's beautiful. Well, the further you move away, the harder it is for me to reach you. Oh, what a big stretch. What a big stretch, huh? Pat, pat. Hi. I love you. You tell chat you left me a whisker the other day? Yeah. It wasn't one of your really long ones. It was just a mostly long one. Oh, you're not done? She's like, Did I say that you could stop paying attention to me? Okay. What if... Saren! I have exciting news. I reached out to the shelter after the weekend when I was able to be like, so right now, Soot, name up still for grabs, was able to get into the trap, but I need an appointment. And they were like, we could squeeze you in on Tuesday or Wednesday or Friday of next week. So Tuesday, because I want to get him in as soon as possible. Tuesday he has an appointment to get neutered and see the vet. Hey, Pippin, that's not your food, baby. I know. Very excited. So hopefully we can raise the other $60. We're so close. Hey, Pippin. All right. Yeah, honestly, I'm just putting this away. And they were very kind, and they also waived the non-refundable, like, appointment fee. And they were like, if you have any issues with, like, getting him in the trap, let us know. We'll try and fit him in on Wednesday instead. Like, I appreciate them, and I'm so grateful that they're, like, I guess just, they understand, and they're willing to work with us. So, yeah, I'm excited. Now, if we could just will Birch into the trap tonight, that'd be excellent. That would be perfect. All right. Ads are about to play, so I guess it's stretch time again. We are going to finish up this, like, section here because I made another section. And then, yeah, so we're going to be dotting for a little bit still. Oh, yeah, we'll get there for sure. All right, I'll be right back. Alrighty. Thank you all for sitting through ads. I went and got what is like left of my Reese's Hearts from Valentine's Day and had one. I've got one left. That's what I did on my stretch break. But yes, have a safe drive, silly. If you fall asleep there, and I hope you have a good nap. Or do you want me to keep you awake? I don't know. I know that if I nap like past a certain point, it's bad news. So are you trying to keep yourself awake? Yeah. I mean, I can be less relaxing if you guys want. If you guys need more chaos, just, you know, let me know. Oh, you know what I haven't shown you guys? Wait. Saren sent me something. And I also picked up a couple more things today. I ran out. I went to Michael's because, you know, getting flowers, you know, we got flowers from Chewy, okay? Chewy is such a good company. We got flowers from Chewy. We got a card. Oh my god, I freaking cried this weekend. Our vet sent us a card signed by all of the techs there for Patch. And I had to... Chewy, when you lose a pet, they send you flowers. It's very sweet. It's very kind. They send you flowers and a little card with the flowers. And it's wonderful. It's very sweet. And so the bouquet for Patch had lilies and white carnations. And I had to like there's very little left. There's like 3 lilies. And then I have carnations that are like basically, I have them drying at this point. Like, you know, the greenery all had to get thrown away today, and I got real emotional about that because there's something about having to throw out, you know, the thing. I don't know. So I was like, I bet Michael's would have both of those flowers in stock because it's springtime and they always have. And I was like, maybe I'll get some like fake flowers and I'll put them, I don't know. Well, Michael's only had cream colored carnations and I wanted white ones because that's what he had. And the lilies were freaking huge. They were massive and stupid looking, and I was like, I'm not buying this either. I did get some little flowers for like our table. Cause I have some for like the summer, I have some for like Halloween and the winter. that I like put out on our dining room table. But I didn't really have anything for like Eastery springtime, so I got some like little pink tulips. They're really cute. They were like the dollar bundles. Anyway, I know, yeah. I was really surprised, honestly, and I know that like Chewy might have just said like a spring bundle or something. I don't know if they picked the flowers. I was just surprised that they sent lilies, honestly, because they're not great for pets at all. So they were kept, like the flowers were kept on the fireplace mantle because none of the cats can reach that. um and the ones at Michael's obviously would be fake, so wouldn't matter. But I know I had shown you guys, I saw this cool idea that someone was selling like Dreamcatcher, well, not Dreamcatcher, sorry. What the hell are they? Sun catchers. That's the word. That like you could put like with a little vial of like pet fur in, and then you could like hang it in the sunshine, and I just love that idea of like a memorial thing. But and it's funny, right? Because you know, the price of buying one from this company was like $40. And one of the things I want, I was like, I'm a crafter. I kind of want to make them myself. So, of course, I've now spent way more money than if I had just spent the $40, you know, but I wanted to make it myself. Anyway, here's an example, right? And then that's like a little thing where you can put like some of their hair, and then you can hang it in the window, and it, yeah, oh, I spent way more than if I had just done the thing. But it was also really sweet because I had messaged Saren and I was like, hey, what, I couldn't think of what those little, like the vials were called. Because at that point my brain was just not, I'm like, what is this? Because Saren's a beater. I'm like, I know that she will know. And she did and filled me in on what I needed, and I was like, okay, perfect. And then she's like, can I send you some like supplies like to make that? And I was like, you can. I'm like, you don't have to. Like, I was planning on buying this stuff. I just could not think of what that was called. So I've gotten some things here. I have this massive heart crystal. Like, I don't know where that's gonna go in relation to everything. It's big. It's big, but it also reflects really pretty. And then I got some goodies from Saren, and I haven't even opened it yet because I was waiting to do it on stream. And then I also got, and I know that these won't be sparkly or anything like that, and that's okay. Not everything has to be. I have the little vials I got off of Amazon. But then I also got Dalmatian jasper, right? Because jasper is a type of rock, and I got this guy, which is like straight, like little boxy rectangles. And I also got some circle beads because I thought that would be kind of cool to include. I love this. I just love that it looks like it really does look like Dalmatian spotting, but it's natural stone, which is really cool. Anyway. So Saren sent me some goodies and a sweet little note. Okay. So we have some big things, big rings and medium rings and little rings. Saren, you sent me so many. Thank you. You didn't have to send me all of this and some of these little eye pins. Actually, I don't know what these are called. Are they eye pins? I don't know. I have some of these. Whatever they are. I know. No, these are great. Like, they're all different sizes, so like I can no, they're perfect. eye pins. Oh, hell yeah, I know things. Put them back in the box. And then when I was, I'm gonna open this up here, but when I was at Michael's, I saw they actually had a bigger silver vial, and of course, the glue came undone. So I'm going to have to re-glue it, but it's a twist top. So I really like that, because the ones from Amazon that I got were really small. Like, this to me is more like you could use it for, like, necklace or earrings. This to me is more substantial. Like, this will... Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And I also got some more just regular regular heart guys. And then I don't know what the hell these are, but this is the coolest looking. They're like iridescent, and I swear that it's like they glow. Like, I have never seen beads play off the light like this. And I don't know that they're necessarily going to... Oh. Can we, like, maybe... Hold on. No, that's just blowing it out. Oh, they're so pretty. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, that one just had it. Okay. They're so pretty. And then I also got a little paw print bead at Michael's today. And then Saren sent me some goodies. Oh, wait, there's still an eye pin in there. That was very sweet of you, first of all. I truly just asked because I'm like, Saren will know. Saren will have the answers. Oh, these are so pretty. Look at this one with the little rhinestone. Do the smaller hearts fit inside the paw? The small... What? This? No. These are so pretty. It was really funny. I was like, Saren, what are those? They're so pretty. And it's so funny that you sent me a couple of them. I was like, they're so pretty. I didn't know what they were. They're like, they're like somewhat opaque. This color makes me think of his eyes, honestly, the brown. And little tiny hearts. They're so cute. Oh. No, see, it's really good because now I have different, because this is massive. This is gorgeous. This was like $5 off of Amazon. That's huge. You know, it was one of those things where I got it and I was like, oh, that's really big. So now I have different size hearts because I liked that, like, some of these ones had, you know, different like things dangling throughout. And so I definitely want to do that because I really like the idea of just it catching the light. This was the only shape that I could not find anywhere. And that's okay, because I think I might put the paw print on the bottom anyway. I could not find... Maybe on Amazon or somewhere I could have found I don't know what that shape is called. To me, it's a pendant. I don't know if that's what that is. I don't know. Drop prism pendant thingy. Oh, that's drop pendant prism thingy. Okay. That's the technical term there. Yeah. Thank you. I appreciate you sending me stuff at all. Like I said, I was just asking you because I'm like, Saren will know the names that I need to Google in order to find this stuff. And then she was like, can I send you stuff? Is that okay? And I'm like, if you'd like, I don't want to, like, you don't have to. And she's like, no, I want to. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah. Oh, little paw print. I love that. That also it might also look good, like, hanging, I don't know. There's going to be lots of experimenting. I'm going to put these in this baggie. Honestly, I'm like, maybe I do take, like, the smaller little vials I got, and I could almost do earrings with those and the little itty-bitty hearts. I'm not using it. More than happy to send things you can experiment with. Well, there will definitely be some experiments and some pictures and things of that sort shared. I made a discovery the other day when I was cleaning, and I had to clean up Artie Cat Sick because, you know, just the way life is. That evidently the corner, I don't know why, just this one specific corner of the runner that we had in our bedroom. It used to be in the hall, but Patch started slipping when he would get in and out of bed. Because he was getting older and slippery floor, I guess. I don't know. So we moved the runner into the bedroom so that he would have traction. For whatever reason, one corner of it full of his fur. So I didn't, like, I have some that this messed me up. They shaved a little spot of him at the vet to do, like, his, you know, IV and all of that. And he was, like, freaking out and anxious about the sound and the feel and all of that. And then after he was, like, sedated and calmer, I was like, can I get more of his fur? Because I hadn't brushed him. I didn't have any. So, like, they shaved a little spot for me. And, like, I kind of don't, I don't know. I want to, like, keep all of that together. I don't know. It's weird. Like, I don't want to mess with it. Like, it's in a little container. So I'm like, well, I'm about to go and pull all this fur off of the rug, I guess, instead. I felt like really bad because he had been anxious when the razor had been going, and then they, like, gave him stuff to make him, like, relax. And he wasn't anxious when they did it, and I felt guilty because I'm like, this scared him before. And I asked them to do it again. There's so much that happens when stuff like this happens. Like, I won't get into stuff because it's traumatic and upsetting, but it's definitely a lot to, like, process. Well, so the thing is, they wanted to do the stuff through the IV. Because it's just a better way of doing it. Because they could do it a little slower. So instead they just kind of poked his, you know, hip, if you will, with it. And he got real tired real fast instead of it being, like, just calming, you know? It was just like, it was a lot. Yeah, no, they had to like shave his ankle a little bit to try and put the IV in. Um No, you're okay. I don't want to like go into stuff cuz like it's easy for me to be like, and then they did this which upset me and this which upset me but it would also be upsetting to other people. So, I'm just I'm okay. It's I mean, I'm not okay, but you know, there's like a weird part that like still doesn't quite feel real because James isn't here. I don't know. Maybe my brain is trying to deal with like the trauma by being like he's just with James. He'll be like I don't know. It's going to be weird when he comes home though. It's going to suck. It's really hard to diamond dot when you're fighting tears. Stop it. It's just all this one color left. And one random one that I missed. One thing that's been really weird for me is just how quiet everything's been. Like, I haven't needed to have the TV on all the time to keep him from like hearing stuff, and like there's no music coming out of James's office while he's in there, and I just like haven't even been putting the TV on. Like, I'm not someone who can sit in silence, but I've been doing it a lot, and I don't know why. It's wild. Definitely have had a lot of friends streams on because that feels more like, I don't know, being with people. I don't talk all the time though because I've not had socializing spoons. So I'll just like kind of sit there and watch. Your nails match your shirt, yeah. I never need silence. Like, that's the thing, is that normally if it's quiet, my brain is like running a million miles a minute. And it hasn't been. It's weird. At least during the day. At night I still like I watch stuff when I hang out with Maple, and nighttime is when like the big scary comes, you know, cuz like it's quiet and your brain just isn't stupid, you know? Can relate, yeah. Silent car drives recently, I'm not sure why. It's weird how we go through things sometimes like that, where it just, you know, we always need sound, always need it, can't do without it, and then all of a sudden it's just like, no. Sound feels weird now. Like, I'll have someone stream up when I eat dinner or something like that, but it used to be like a stream and the TV and all, like the TV's just hardly on now. What I really need is to like get some motivation to just clean and organize and like tidy. That has not been there at all. I like try to force myself to do it because obviously things need to be done. And it's not even like, oh, I just want to sit and play games. Like, I literally just want to sit and do nothing. That was why the other day, like, my title was like diamond dotting and disassociating, because, like, it's just all it is. I don't know. Saren, you missed it earlier. I was showing all, like, the different babies who have come by the cat trap. And last night, the night before, we had a raccoon come by who was just manhandling the trap, moving it all around so that they could get the cat food that had fallen out of the bowl. And, I brought up the fact that, like, what if I could be like a Disney princess and I could, like, sing a song to them and they would help me clean my house? So when you said house fairies, that's exactly like, what will you come into my house and fold the laundry or mop the floors? Help me change my sheets? I need to change my sheets. Doubled up my headphones, Bluetooth and wired, and listened to underwater sounds and just disassociated for half the day. Yeah. Yeah, you know what's funny too? At night sometimes, like when I go to bed, I'll put on like relaxing sounds and that'll be enough. And other times it's like relaxing sounds, like I just stack the sounds. Like I need more. Here, Saren, look at this menace. I love them. They're, you know what? That's their name. Their name is Menace. Yes, in ear and over ear. Mm-hmm. So you have earbuds and then you have headphones. So yeah, he's moving a heavy trap with a brick on top. Look at the brick. The brick is on to keep the towel and he's just like, nah. Nah, what if I just move this? And I'm like, dude, how? Hang on, I'll fast forward a little. And then he starts pulling it back. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure that if you just go in, you'd be able to get the rest of the food. And as soon as I said that out loud, they went into the trap. And then all of a sudden I was like, I could have a raccoon. I could just close the button. I could just push the button and I'd have a raccoon. I technically promised James no more cats. I didn't say no raccoons. Technically... True. It is true. And then last night I was up late watching the trap, hoping that Birch was going to come by. Because Sequoia came by, and normally the two of them are nearby each other. And he did not. But our little Siamese boy did. He came by twice and hung out and, like, was hanging out on the back step at one point, and I'm like... It's like, I could just trap you right now. I could push this button. But then I was like, I wouldn't want to leave him in there long term. I didn't have an appointment. I didn't know if I could put him in a dog carrier, like a dog crate, and then, like, so he could move around and then bring him in still. Like, it's so hard to not trap them when like, they're going to get trapped at some point. But now I have an appointment, so we have to just keep our fingers crossed that he shows up Monday. Although I am very grateful. They were like, yeah, if he's a little stinker, let us know, and, like, we can We can probably squeeze them in because neuters are not, you know. Earbuds worked like earplugs in a weird way. Help with the noise canceling, yeah. Playing the underwater, yeah. No, I have also used in-ear phones before for like noise canceling, like for whatever it is that I need to block out, and then over ear on top. I don't know. When you need a certain sound to either stop or you need a certain sound to be like heard, you do weird things sometimes. It works though, so can't be that weird, right? Ori's under your chair being a goober, but Ellie does not appreciate it. She wants to be in the sun. Oh my god, look at him. And look at her. She's like, please. I'm just trying to be in the sun. And he's like, look at this. Look at what I can do. And she's just like, boys are so dumb, you know? I feel that, Ellie. Poor baby. We rearranged our living room furniture when my parents were here the other day because we had to keep the we couldn't put the chairs or the couch by the window because Patch would then climb on them and bark at everything out the window and like bounce off the window, and it was just a bad thing. So we had to put like one set of our chairs behind the couch. It was not ideal when we had people over. And we put like the like storage stuff by the window instead. So we moved everything around. And I felt a little bad at first because the cats would like to sit and look out the window on like the storage. But they have very quickly adapted to being back of armchair kitties. Which is honestly very sweet and very cute. Let me find a picture. Oh, and also sometimes Maple will like, he's like, oh, look at this chair that's here just for me. Perfect. Saren, did I show you the girls playing the other day? I think I sent it to you. It was so good. It was so gentle. Oh, look, here we go. Here's Maple on the back of the couch or the chair. And then Pippin. Yeah. I mean, she'll like this was, I love this. It was thundering and lightning and storming, and she was just sitting there like just looking, just hanging out. And I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that you guys are inside. I'm glad that you just get to watch storms now from a comfy chair inside. You don't have to worry about where you're hiding If you're warm. Like, it's obvious that pets have dreams, right? Like, you can see them. They bark, they run, they meow, they whatever in their sleep. But I've always kind of wondered, like, what do they dream about? Do they remember their time outside? Like, do they dream about being outdoors and, like, catching squirrels like Maple has? Or is it more, you know, in the here and now? Like, I don't know. It's interesting. Loving the good life indoors. Yeah. She is. Proper princess in the sun. Oh. I shall take a look. Boop. We got so much done today. We did like this whole section and then like this. Or no, I'm sorry, we did this whole section. So much. Oh my god, yeah. Please, that's like all that my phone is animal photos. And like screenshots of things to like send to people. Oh, I love when they cross their paws. Oh my god, I love when any animal crosses their paws. Like dog, cat, like any animal, it doesn't matter. Lion, like bears, any time they cross their little feet like that. Oh my god. Just instantly like it's a baby. Your poodle crosses hers all the time. I love it. It makes me so ridiculously happy. Okay. Hooray! It didn't even take the full hour. This is definitely like, I don't know, 3 more sessions maybe? Like I could see splitting the rest of the sky and then Pikachu. Alrighty. Well, that's gonna do it for us today. Ruler, could you go back? Thank you. Desperately trying to clean up a little bit. Just some stuff. Because I have not. It's not like I'm living, you know, messy, unclean. Like I vacuumed yesterday, but it's just like I just need to do stuff, you know? So I don't know. There's a part of me that's like maybe we have like a, I don't even know, like a hangout where like we clean. I don't even know if it would be on stream or on like Discord. I have no idea. I don't know. Thank you for keeping me company. I appreciate you all. Hanging out and yapping and looking at pretty things and... Oh, here, I can show you... See, we have this cute little, like... These little glass, like, bottle things. And so I got some, like, tulips and some other pretty pink fake flowers. And did that today. I was really upset that they didn't have the flowers I went there to look for, but that's okay. It's okay. Not me getting mad at Mr. Michaels in the store. What a bum. Alright, so I'll be back tomorrow. We're gonna do some games. We're actually looking at maybe trying a new game. We have, what is this? Collector's Cove. We have a demo to give a shot. We might then do maybe some Animal Crossing. I don't know. We're gonna have some cozy games tomorrow. Hopefully raise a few more dollars. We're really close. We're $60 away from our goal. And I think Sharon was like, "Oh, tell Maple followers about it." And yes, I could, but I also worry that like a bunch of people are going to donate, and then I'll have like a lot of money, and you might be like, "Well, that's not a bad thing. You can use it to," but like I'm trying to keep it separate, like the stuff for the TNR versus like when people have donated stuff like for us to use for like their vet bills. I don't know if it matters. I don't think people would care. I get very in my head about this sort of thing. I don't know. I don't think it matters at all, because if people are like, "No, here, this will help," they wouldn't care how it's helping. But I also don't want to be like, "It's going to TNR," and then it's like, just kidding. We already covered all those costs. So, yeah. I don't know. Maybe I post it in I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything. I'm gonna super glue this. And go have some pasta and cheesy garlic bread for dinner. So, have a really good rest of your time zone, friends. Thank you all for hanging out and chatting with me and keeping me company. I appreciate it so very much. I hope that you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your time zone. Remember to eat something tasty, to drink some water, to take any meds that you have to take, to be kind to yourself and other people. Remember, you are loved. I will see you all tomorrow at 3. Also, could everyone keep their fingers crossed that Bert shows up and goes in the trap tonight? That'd be really great, because then I could get him neutered. Okay. Yeah. If we can all think that, that would be good. All right. It's almost 7:00 now, so think those thoughts in like 3 to 4 hours. Yeah. Okay. Bye.